So this week we're going to talk about the most important thing in the news, which is obviously the VMAs. Many people were upset by many things in the VMAs. The first being Nicki Minaj's performance of her new song Anaconda. She was in a jungle setting and seemed allergic to clothes. Then she came back on, and she had a wardrobe malfunction. Did you see that?
Those are great.
Yeah, Janet Jackson. And she was embarrassed about her body at that point, which didn't really make sense. And the whole, how Beyonce was talking about feminism and
it's okay
being
to be
proud
naked when you want to be, but when you don't want to be naked, it's not okay.
You can't be naked.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if we're trying to change things in music and how women look and are seen, then why is Taylor Swift twerking and why is Nicki Minaj dancing with no clothes on?
It seems to a certain extent like what Nicki Minaj did was intentional as sort of a publicity stunt. A big theory is about who was it? Janet Jackson, making that parallel, is that what Janet Jackson did was completely intentional. That's what a lot of people think. Because it did generate a lot of publicity. We're talking about it right now.
That's the same thing Miley Cyrus did last year with her blurred lines and her...
The chicken dance.
Yeah.
Well, she did it this year again. But, PG. She, when she won the award for Best Music Video, Wrecking Ball, she brought out this homeless dude.
Homeless youth.
A homeless youth.
That was cute. I like that.
Yeah, but then did you see the way she sat? She sat like she was
sad.
Juliet and panting and crying. It was a total act. Yeah. There's no way she's that good of a person. No way.
And I read on Yahoo this morning that the homeless man, the police have a warrant for the homeless man's arrest.
Why?
I'm not sure. I didn't read enough in depth about that.
Yeah, so she's not choosing her homeless men well enough. Gotta pick another one. Another thing that pissed me off was that Sam Smith didn't win Artist to Watch, and instead Fifth Harmony, who came and visited Beverly Hills High School, is now the Artist to Watch. So I guess when we're all watching Fifth Harmony, we're gonna miss Sam Smith soaring to new heights. I don't know. I can't deal with those They're one of those X Factor groups that was put together by Simon Cowell and his, devilish game of him and Satan playing backgammon together.
I'd never even heard of them before they came to the school. And then I barely heard about them after.
And I've never heard a song. I couldn't name a single song.
It's the X Factor thing. He controls, so much of media.
Dude, they got the X Factor. What can you say?
It got canceled, though.
No, but they have.
Oh, they still have. They have it, even though it's gone.
Yeah. It stays with you.
Apparently, Big Sean and Ariana Grande are together now.
Yeah, they're dating.
There's a lot of Twitter, funny Twitter posts.
There were a lot of sex jokes about it at the VMAs. It was weird. Because she does look young.
Yeah.
No,
she looks our age.
She's 12. She looks like she could
How
have been
old
on a
is she?
Nickelodeon
She's
show or
20,
something.
19 or 20. She's legal.
But let's be honest, she's 12.
Well, yeah, but it's weird that they made these sex jokes.
Also, she's totally redone herself and her image from her Nickelodeon show to now being an artist and actually producing albums, and she doesn't want to be viewed as the little kid, but she can't kind of pull away from that completely. She'd have to pull a full Miley Cyrus kind of thing to change her image completely, but everyone still sees her as that little kid on the Nickelodeon show.
She jumped from one Nickelodeon show to a new one now, to my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
No, it got canceled.
That one got canceled too?
Yeah, it got canceled. Because they were fighting behind the scenes.
Maybe she canceled it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got 99 problems, but you won't be one.
The last thing that was probably the worst moment of music this year was that Lord's Royals won for Best Rock Music
That made
Video.
no sense.
It beat Arctic Monkeys, it beat the Black Keys, and it beat Linkin Park, and it beat Imagine Dragons. Which all seem like, they might not be rock and roll, but they're
More.
closer than Lord.
The Arctic Monkeys are the most beautiful thing that happened in music since
Lord.
Lord.
Anyways, if they're gonna give her the award for rock music, then they shouldn't have the award. It's sad, but it's true.
She
Like
seemed confused too. Like
she was
Yeah,
totally confused.
yeah.
She had no idea what to talk about.
I mean, the song is backed by an electronic track. How can it be rock if it has a backtrack like that?
It's also a pop song. Like at the end of the day.
And then the like criteria for like what a rock song is on the VMA's website is like it needs to have lyrics and a rhythm. So I could just like hit the chair and say boop de boop and then
I mean,
win a rock song.
but then everything's a rock song.
Well, I mean, if you're
Well,
listening to
yeah.
like Trinidad James and like
Yeah.
That song just rocks.
rock and roll, man, rock and roll, live forever. So that's the first of our talks. We're going to talk about other things that we see as important, and we don't really care if you think it's important, but it's fun to talk about. Am I right?
Yeah.
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 Trill 21. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 I love you.
Love you.
Good luck too.